No, real live. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
we are already.
Yeah. So I was going to say that Lindell, they can never figure out our accent, huh?
I know, right? It's Saint Lucian. That's it.
oh, well, that's good. We're right there, right?
We are.
But you know, I've always seen all kinds of you know, the influence. I was in St. Lucia um in June for the carnival, and
July.
July or June?
Yeah.
You sure it's July?
Our carnival is in
July.
June. Is July.
July.
If
But
you
the flirting,
if
but the
if you were
flirting
this,
begins in June.
it does at least. Yeah.
Good
I went.
No.
morning, travel. Good morning, travel advisors. Good morning. Good morning.
Good
Thank you, guys.
morning.
Good morning, everyone.
We have an entire team together, and you know when the islands get together, it's a party. So
Absolutely.
so we
Yep.
have an entire team with you. And the day I got dropped off again. We have an entire team with you this morning. So good morning, good morning. Let us know where you're listening or watching us from, and let us know what the weather is like because the weather in Atlanta sucks right now. 41 degrees. Imagine, it's colder in Atlanta than it is in Boston. This is not right.
Wow.
No. If I
So
if I were to show you outside of where I am, you see I'm in
that's
a,
okay
a
because
jacket. Yeah.
Wisconsin 29 degrees. That's okay. You could keep
Well,
that, or you could keep that weather.
I'm all tropical today. Y'all stay in your cold, boy. I'm
Jamaica 81 degrees. Okay, partly rain. I will take 81. So
USVI.
far we have Boston, Jamaica, Wisconsin. Nadia is having a little bit of an issue. But I can guarantee you
Oh.
the Caribbean USVI is warm and it will be warm all winter time. Canada, okay, yeah, we don't want to know what happened because it's cold in Atlanta, which means Canada is colder. Because due to Canada's weather, we get cold weather over here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Philadelphia, welcome on board. Amy from Greensboro. I'll be in Greensboro, North Carolina. Not no, I think I'll be in Raleigh, Durham. I'm not Greensboro.
Oh, nice. Traveler.
Um, oh. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Norman, Janet. Thank you all. Thank you guys for joining us for our coffee chat this morning. So today we'll be talking about a carnival festival in the USVI. Good morning, New York, 44 degrees. Okay, now why is Atlanta in the 30s and up north is still, in the 40s. So I'm very excited this morning. Again, this is Kelly Fontenelle hosting your coffee chat. And we always want to bring you what's new, what's hot, whatever is happening around the world that involves travel and that could benefit you, the travel advisor. So today we're talking about Utopia and USVI. So on the panel right now, we have Mr. Lyndell James. Lyndell and I go way back.
Way
When
back.
you start talking, you'll recognize the accent. So Lyndall James is the production, and Lyndall and I go way back from the first jazz festival in St. Lucia. So he know his stuff when it comes to
Yeah.
producing an event. So I'm very excited about that. So Lyndall James is actually where you in the UK right now.
I'm in the very, very cold and wet UK right now. Yes. We
Okay,
actually have a storm coming at us right now. So it's crazy.
okay. So we have Lyndall James. We have the CEO of Utopia is Mr. Ernest Gilbert, and
Yes.
you currently in USVI.
St. Croix, USVI to be exact.
St. Croix USVI. But I always say St. Croix have more Lucians than Crucians, eh?
It does, eh? It does.
St. Croix, welcome back, Nadia. St. Croix, St. Croix definitely has a lot of Lucianza.
Yeah,
A
more
lot of,
Lucians than Crucians. And then we have Miss Nadia Acoy Thomas, who's into marketing and PR, and probably this is the person that you'll probably be talking to once we're done to see how you could put together packages for your clients. So Nadia, are you also in St. Croix?
I am also in St. Croix. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, then. So, good morning again. So, today we'll be talking to the team of Utopia, the producer, the CEO, marketing and PR, and see how we could bring you travel advisors in the mix of it and get some groups together for Utopia. So, I will pass it on to Mr. Eunice and the team to tell us about Sorry, Mr. Ernest and the
And
team.
everybody loves to call me. Why do they call me Eunice? I wonder.
I don't know. I'm not. I missed the E. I missed the R and the N, and I just go to Eunice.
You know what's happening. I know what's happening. They're associating the U in Utopia with you. There you go.
That's it.
Well, yes, everyone, we're excited to be on today, by the way. And again, Kelly, thank you so much for having us. And yeah, we're really excited about Utopia Carnival Cruise and Festival. Before we start talking, we want to show you a video that kind of encompasses the experience of guests we'll have, right? So I'm going to present a video here, and we'll talk after. So
good morning, Aria. Good morning, Illinois. Okay, I was in Illinois last week, and yeah, it was cool.
Can I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead. Put us in the mood.
All right, let's go.
Welcome to St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands Carnival 2024, a pinnacle of Caribbean festivity. Savor the exotic dishes at the food fair. Get swept away in the revelry of Juve Morning, Children's Parade, the Radiant Adults Parade, the adrenaline rush of the boat racing. And after many years on hiatus, the thrill of horse racing is back. It is back. Your floating hotel, the Norwegian Breakaway, keeps you in the heart of the carnival, amplifying your experience through the Utopia Carnival Cruise and Festival. Immerse yourself in the pulsating rhythms of Carnival Village Night, where global superstars light up the stage, all free of charge. All free of charge. On board, the party never stops. Dance under the stars at our all-white glow party. Make a splash at the Wet Me Down Pool Fest. And show off your creativity at the Global Citizen Cosplay EDM Carnival. Unearth hidden treasures during our Ship Loot event and step back in time with our You Too Young 80s, 90s throwback party.
This is how we do.
On shore, our festival events keep the excitement high. Join us for Doc D, the opening Soca Fete. Unwind at Fete Like a Beach at a picturesque beach in St. Thomas, USVI. And feel the heat at Dance Hall Dynasty. Finally, join us for Utopia, the Unity Festival, a climactic celebration featuring Morgan Heritage, DJ Puffy, and Burna Boy. Then it's back on the ship for a costume fete and the soothing ocean.
My internet buffering, man.
Ooh.
Having such a good time.
Well,
Breeze Reggae Jam Fest at Calm Me Down. Ready for a journey of a lifetime? The Utopia Carnival Cruise and Festival for the St. Thomas Carnival 2024. It's not just a carnival, it's your ultimate Caribbean experience. Book now.
Okay, I'm ready to go. Who is coming with me?
Right.
That was fun to just watch the ad, just the video. So tell us a little bit more.
Right. So what you're seeing here, it tried to give you a full scope of what's going on. But essentially, we want people to enjoy and come and experience what we have in St. Thomas for Carnival, St. Thomas USVI, which, as you can see, it's a lot of good vibes, right? What you expect a carnival to be. But, to offer you even more. Are we on?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm hearing you.
I think it's...
Yeah, you on.
Okay. To offer you even more, we created a world-class experience for event goers, for those who would join us, right? So we figure, how are we going to give folks an experience of a lifetime to combine with Carnival? And we thought, let's get the biggest name in Afrobeats, right? And not only Afrobeats, but all over the world, right? Let's get us some Burna Boy, and let's mix it with a whole lot of variety in terms of genres of music. So it's not only soca, but it's Afrobeats, right? It's dancehall, it's reggae with Morgan Heritage, dancehall with Spice and some other artists, and of course it's soca. We got Problem Child and other great artists as well. And to go along with all of that good time, our themes and our decor and the things that we're going to do, it's really going to be next level. And so we decided to bring that to the people and bring something. And, that's why, brought on Lindale here, with his reputation of excellent execution and really taking stuff to the next level. So we decided to put something like this together.
Yeah, and I think, obviously, Kelly, let me thank you again for having us here, and I'm happy that we are part of sharing that information with the travel agents. So another things that you may want to know from the production end of things. So first of all, we are on the Breakaway, which is one of the best ships Norwegian has. It's 18 decks. I went to see it. Was it 6 weeks ago in Greece?
Yes,
I visited it, and it's very, very impressive. Lots of activities like throughout the day, very good quality food, which will be accentuated with Caribbean meals. So we take off from Miami on the 28th, and every single night we have activities, outdoor and indoor activities, where they'll be entertained by top class DJs. The lineup, obviously, you can go to the website to see all the details of days and times, but pretty much as a travel agent, you will be selling 10 days of high quality entertainment, high quality food, high quality cruise ship, a cruise line, which transforms from a cruise to a hotel while we're in St. Thomas. So you have access to activities on the ship in the night, and you could also be part of St. Thomas Carnival for 5 days. And in these 5 days, as Ernest said, we produce 4 of the events there, major events featuring artists like Spice, Morgan Heritage's Grammy Award-winning artist, and of course Burna Boy, another Grammy Award-winning leading sellout artist for live events right now, biggest artist in Afrobeats, very appealing to the Caribbean diaspora. And then we do the same thing for 2 days going back. And as travel agents, you would be, if you look at the website, you will also see that packages available would be either a 10-day cruise where they leave from Miami, or also now we have the option of them. And I think that might be limited though, but it's a 6-day from Puerto Rico. So if your clients want to be able to do 10 days, I know you're in Europe, in the UK, you have a lot of persons who have a lot of vacation. They could take a lot of time. They could leave from Miami, and I know in the US they might be a little bit dear on their timing, how much time they have for vacation. They could leave from Puerto Rico and have a 6-day cruise. All of them still getting the live entertainment and of course the St. Thomas Carnival. From my end, production is going to be world class. It's going to be some of the best features that you will see in terms of the way the venues are set up, the themes of the event, and how it's brought to the clients. And of course, on the ship, in the various clubs we'll have different themes. So yes, we're going to have St. Thomas Carnival, but on the ship we will have like open format. So clubs would have EDM music, Afrobeats music, soca music, dancehall and reggae music, hip hop music. So it's going to be anything and everything that you want with entertainment for these 10 days.
According to Janet, this is going to be epic. As Diana said, such a vibe. It really is a vibe. And so we talking to travel agents, and let us know if you have any questions of how to get involved. So I know you have packages already, but how can travel agents get involved to sell to their clients? I know you do pay commission, because you wouldn't be here if you didn't pay commission.
Of course.
So let us know how travel advisors, maybe in the day, could tell us how the travel advisors could be part of it. So Janet is asking, so the ship has been chartered for this event? Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yes. It has been chartered for the event, yes.
For this event. So
everything you see on the ad is click ready to go.
Yep.
All we need is for you to fill the ships for us, travel agents. That's it.
That's
Absolutely.
it. You know, we do. So relative to let Nydia go. Relative to the partnership with travel agents, yes, we have immediate deals from 10% up, and they could register with us immediately, right? So we have codes that we unique identifiers that we would give each travel agent, and agreements, of course. And then when their individuals sign up, those identifiers immediately let us know and the travel agent know that those are the individuals who've been with them. And I'm sure agents will also have a list of the folks that are coming on the cruise, through them. But yes, we have unique identifiers that we would give each travel agent to keep a database of the amount of individuals that's participating through them. And so, yes, we're starting from 10%. So, it's a very generous program. And again, we also believe it is something that, agents, travelers would come back to the agents and say, this was a really, really good experience. So we're definitely prepared to work.
I mean, St. Croix is beautiful. The ship is beautiful. I know Lindale will do a fantastic production. So I could say this is going to be a really good event, and it's a good opportunity for groups. So how do we register to partner?
So essentially, we're going to share some information, right? I don't know if I could share it right now, but you could essentially just reach out via Utopia's contact@utopiaccf.com. So contact@utopiaccf.com, or you could also call us, right? I'm gonna give you the number right now, and 689-280-5081. So 689-280-5081. Or again, send an email to contact@utopiaccf.com. You could see the URL on the screen there, and just let us know you're ready to to participate, and we will reach out immediately. We're gonna get someone on the phone with you, right? We're gonna get your unique identifier. We're gonna sign our agreements, and you can sell out, help us sell out the ship. So that's the plan.
Yeah, I added the contact on the screen as well, and I had a question and I forgot it.
I must say, Kelly, that I'm very impressed with your production.
I know, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I have some information I want to piggyback off of what Ernest and Lindale were saying.
Okay.
Just to reiterate, it is a 10-day cruise, and we also have a 6-day cruise option. With these two packages, all of the events are included, except for the events that are going to be on the days that you will be starting from Puerto Rico. But some other incentives that we have when it comes to partaking in the cruise would be the different troops that we're collaborating with. So we want all of the attendees to be able to collaborate with the different troops that they're having during the St. Thomas Carnival. We will have a vendor list of all the events that's happening on St. Thomas at that time. We'll also have, to reiterate, the discount code. So we're trying to see how we can fill the ship, but also make sure that it's an experience for everyone that is partaking on it. I do have all of the footage, all the videos, flyers, everything that we post on social media. I can be able to give that to the travel agents so that they're able to show everyone that would like to go on a cruise the different things that we have. And weekly, we are updating the packages that we do have also. So this is not just set in stone. We are including a lot more things. So we're hoping that it gets people excited to want to join the Utopia cruise. And also, there's also another email. We have utopiaccfmkt@gmail.com. That is the email that I'm using. So if they would like to get any information, footage, videos, flyers, anything like that, they can email me and I can be able to send that off also. And then we also have a Facebook group where people are looking for roommates. So if we can give that information to the travel agents, see if they can partner some people together that are solo travelers, that would be a great experience for them also.
One question, Carnival. So it's Carnival. So can the participants join the bands and play mass as well for the Carnival?
Absolutely.
And how do they get? So, and then the other question is transportation provided to the land activities?
So I'll take on the land activities. Yes, we are. So most of our land events, except for the Fet Like a Beach, we have in a big beach party, and we'll provide transportation for that. Most of our events. So imagine you're a massive ship docked in St. Thomas at Crown Bay. Crown Bay is one of our largest ports, right? And all the events are happening in the vicinity. So our big concerts are happening on the main dock, where you're going to have, as your backdrop, the ship. So most of the events are happening in the location. We'll have transportation for the beach event, and if you want to attend the carnival events, right? So the bands and the village nights and all the other activities, we do provide ferry transportation. It's really pretty. The waterfront of St. Thomas is beautiful, right? So you can experience that as well. So you will take a ferry from our location on Crown Bay, and we're going to take you to the waterfront where carnival is happening. It's like a 2, 3, 5 minute ride maximum, right? So it's a nice, cool little ride from one location to the other. And that is to beat the traffic that we're obviously going to have during the season. So yes, we are providing transportation for guests. And Nide, if you want to talk about the bands and the benefits of it.
So today would be the first day that we have a troupe that we're collaborating with. They're launching today. So the incentive with that is we gave them a code so that they can be able to fill the troupe, and whoever joins the cruise within their troupe gets a discount to be on the cruise. So what we're doing is we have about 4 troops so far that signed up, that's collaborating with us. We are going to have a list of those troops so that when our attendees enter the cruise, they can choose which troops they want to attend or be with, and they will play mass with them on May 5th.
No, May 4th is
Saturday.
4th.
May
Right?
5th is the Unity
And just-
concert.
Yes.
And just as we interjected on the diet, let me just say that for those of you out there who might be from St. Lucia and other places, troop is equal to band, carnival band.
I was going to ask.
Just
I was
a few people may not be aware of it, but if you've been to the St. Croix, St. Thomas, that end of it, they call it troops, but it's carnival band, same thing.
Yes.
But
Go
I
ahead,
was going
Daya.
to ask if it's the same. I was going to ask her,
Yo,
is the
yo,
troop
just
the same
think
as
it's-
the band?
Sorry. Let me be politically correct. It's not the same. It is St. Thomas's unique carnival experience, and they call it a troop. So because we're going to St. Thomas, we have to ask, you kind of do like, there you go. So we call it a troop.
Yes. Thank
But
you.
if
for
you need a
clarification.
translation, it's carnival band.
And so by the way, the events are all inclusive. So if you're part of the cruise, you're part of all the events, whether on land or at sea. Just wanted to put that out.
Yes.
Now, if you go
That was the
That's
other
far.
question. Would be there a separate cost for all of the activities once you are on the cruise?
No,
and my
no,
other
no.
question is, if like our travel friends, travel advisors sell packages to USVI, can they participate from the ground as well?
So for the 4 land events, is that correct me, Ernest, if I'm saying this correctly. For the 4 land events, St. Thomas or anybody that's partaking in the carnival can come to those events. But when it comes to the boat events, they
only-
cannot enter and party.
They can't come on the.
Yeah.
We tried with no
So-
reason, but
Yeah. So the thing is, you have the cruise. Let's say while it's docked in St. Thomas, it's a 5-star hotel, right? You have your 4 activities where Utopia is producing these events on land in St. Thomas. Those who are on the cruise automatically have access to these events. If you are in St. Thomas on a separate activity or separate that's being there, or even persons from St. Croix, if you just go in there separately, you have to purchase a ticket to come into these activities.
Yes.
It's a separate purchase. But if you are on the Utopia cruise, you have automatic access to these events.
So
and
we
you
have
your
our own
5-star
festival. Yes, the Utopia has their own festival going on with all of our events. But the great part about joining on our festival is that you get to take part in St. Thomas Carnival. But for the people that's on St. Thomas Carnival, they would have to purchase a ticket to take part in our festivals.
And just to be super clear and transparent, you can only take part in the land events. Because while we are in St. Thomas, those who are on the cruise, after you attend your land events, you have clubs and themed activities that will be happening on the ship, which unfortunately you can't buy a ticket for. You have to
Yeah.
buy a ticket from our travel agents and be on the cruise, and then you can experience that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, again, reiterating with all this fun we're talking about, St. Thomas Carnival itself is a big beast. It has a
Yeah.
lot of private and government sponsored events. We have some of the biggest artists who come to those events. So last year we had Machelle, we had Shensia, we had all kinds of names. And then at the village, and you get to participate in village free of charge. You just go to the village and see those artists, right? And then we have the famous horse races that we're bringing back, boat races, and not to speak that, not even to mention the host of other private events that we're going to have. We are big about food in the Virgin Islands, and we have a massive food fair in St. Thomas, and so during Carnival, and yes, it's going to be nice. Also,
I'm glad. Go ahead, Ines.
Now, I was just about to say we're doing a lot of this in co with the USVI Department of Tourism. So we are working as a team here, and so it's just one big family putting this thing together.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's one of the things. So we show all of the activity and events that we are producing, but St. Thomas Carnival on its own is a great experience. The cuisine, the food, the color, the music, these experiences are things that you can't get that anywhere else. We can't reproduce it in an ad for you. You literally have to be there. We're doing our best to reproduce it, but you literally have to be there to experience it.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, keep talking, Linda. Let me see if I get something from
What I was saying is that at the end of the day, it is something that you kind of have to be there, to come as part of the cruise, and you kind of have that pick and choose of what you want to do while you are on the cruise. So there are certain people who are full of energy, and they can go for 27 hours a day, and they could do fete after fete after fete after fete. Yeah, that's fine. Also, you can choose to be on the cruise. You can pick and choose what activities you want to do, because the cruise is also going to have, that cruise ship has so much things that you could do, from gambling, casinos, to adventure. I saw these adventure slides and areas that you could climb, and there's full-scale football and basketball. So many activities that you could choose to. If you want to just take a little break from the fetting and go and do something on the cruise ship, you could do that, and also go and on the land and see all of the different things that are being offered for St. Thomas Carnival, because we are only showing you what the Utopia experience is, but when you get to St. Thomas, you can actually customize things that you want to attend. Like I think I'll be spending a lot of time in village. I can tell you all that from now. I'll be I looking forward to eating lobster.
I know.
I've heard it's very, very good over there. So
yes.
So let me see if I can answer some questions. So first, let me get Nadia's email address. So what is your email address again?
It will be Utopia CCF MKT @gmail.com.
MKT@gmail. So I'm going to put Nadia's email in the chat, so you could contact her to register. I think this is the same email to register. Gio wants to register, and she wants costumes for the band. You can contact Nadia for all of that. And then, so for clarification, if you purchase the 10-day cruise, you do not need to buy tickets to any concerts.
No,
you do not.
No, you're part of.
It's all included in the chartered cruise price. I only need to sell the land portion if they will not be purchasing the cruise portion. That sounds right.
Just about right, yeah. If they only want to purchase land tickets, they can do that. But that is if you're not part of the cruise. If you're part of the cruise, that comes as part of the package.
Okay. And so Gio wants to register. So I think the contact at what am I missing? The contact email I put in is the one where you can to register.
Yes.
Okay.
You could reach out to both of them. You could just put both emails, but the other one is contact@utopiaccf.com. So essentially, just reach out to those, include those both emails when you're contacting us, and we'll get back to you immediately.
Okay. And so remember, there is a commission for booking. I'm not sure if there is commission more for volume. Maybe I can talk about
Yes,
that. If you book
yes.
volume, if the commission goes
Yeah,
higher.
there are particular deals for volume, and then that is a conversation we would have, once we get in touch.
Directly. Yeah.
Yeah, and we could discuss those. But definitely, there are certain incentives for volume.
Okay. Let me see. So both email addresses are listed, Najaya's and also the contact.
Yeah.
And then you can get all of the videos and all of the images for your social media there. Can you speak a little bit about payment options and payment plan?
Okay.
Uh-huh. Ernest,
Well,
that's you.
yeah. Well, we have a variety of payment plans, right? So our payments start as low as 250 for depending on the package you're taking. So for example, if you're getting a studio cabin, then your starting price will be 250, right? And those plans,
Down
uh,
payment.
their down payments are done on a monthly basis, right? Until the end. So the earlier you come in, the further spread out and less your payments will be as compared if you're coming in later down. We also have a third
Uplift.
party called Uplift, right? And so what Uplift does is Uplift would pay the upfront cruise cost for an individual and spread out those payments over a longer period of time to make them much less burden. They won't be a burden at all, right? So if you're doing 250 and you go through Uplift, you probably pay $50 on a monthly basis, and you could escalate that, right? You could pay as much as you want. Uplift is just giving you a longer window to make those payments at lesser amounts. So we're partnered with Uplift for that, and our own plan gives you monthly installments by which to pay.
Okay. Let me see if we have any more questions.
And then the other thing I want to mention, I mean, because I've gotten these questions, Kelly, directly, but obviously your travel agents would know these things. I know a lot of people are asking me online about visa requirements. So I know travel agents, you would know the answers to these things because the ship embarks and gets persons on board in Miami and in Puerto Rico. So
I mean,
obviously,
You will.
persons coming in there, you would know they have to have US
A
visas if they're
passport.
not,
visas, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
passports, these kinds of things. The normal information is required through Norwegian, but a lot of that information you can get that on our website. But yeah, I'm just mentioning it that a lot of persons are asking the question, so the travel agents could prepare themselves, as I'm sure they already do,
Yeah,
And just
to
and to jump
answer that.
in,
Yeah.
and we will be making a short stop in the Dominican Republic.
yeah, a very nice short stop there. But relative to what Lyndon was saying, it's just as if you're coming into the US. If you're from the Caribbean, you don't have you or wherever, you need a visa. If you're
We
from
need
the
a
UK,
visa.
whatever the UK requirement is, you could just come. You could have a passport. For us, for Americans, we need a passport, right? So because we're making that stop, as Nadia mentioned,
In the Dominican Republic.
yeah, right. So yeah, those are essentially the requirements.
And then
So
another question I also get is the airline. So obviously, the package you've seen is from Miami and from Puerto Rico. So the clients who are purchasing would obviously have to get themselves to that
to this
the
to this
dock. And obviously, like, I mean, specifically for those from the UK, it might require that they travel the day before overnight in
destination.
Miami and then catch the cruise ship early in the morning because the
Even
boarding
in the
process is very strict.
even in the US, I recommend traveling the day before with the way the flights
Yeah,
are going on. I always
just
recommend.
just to be safe, just to be safe. Yeah.
So is
And
it adults only
I
or
was just about to get into that.
everybody
it,
just
it,
ask
you
that
must be
question?
21 and over.
21. And so the other question, insurance, that would cover the purchase, or what will that be available, or do we need an outside vendor for insurance?
Yes, we've always said to folks, and this is standard, that purchase outside insurance to secure their spend, right? And on our website, if you go to terms and conditions, there's a link that we provide that shows individuals one of the recommended insurers, right? And we are untied from that. No, we don't get any commission, nothing from that. We just chose one of the best out there, and to give people a recommendation.
And so for travel agents, again, you could choose your own personal provider. So air is additional, Janet. And I saw another question. How much do they charge to use Uplift? Oh, I don't know.
So there is no charge to use Uplift. However, I think so. Uplift essentially needs to be able to do a quick credit check. Most people pass, and then once you're approved, they pay the entire cost for you, and then you go on a monthly payment system, which comes with some interest for Uplift.
Okay.
It's basically a financing option, right?
Yeah.
Finance,
and
yes,
it can extend after Utopia. Their payment option or their payment plan can extend after Utopia.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You could fet and then pay them.
Yes, you can.
as long as you qualify.
As long as you qualify.
You can fet and then pay the bill later. Not a bad deal at all,
There you go.
So again, travel advisors, when is the final payment due? Okay, when is the final payment due?
Final payment would be due for individuals in April next year.
In April.
That was the question, right? When is the final payment?
Yes. When is the final payment due? Yeah, that was a question.
That's if you're going through us, the Utopia directly.
Yeah.
If you're going through Uplift would have a separate agreement with the persons who are applying for financing. Yeah. So there are two options. If you go, you like Agnes mentioned earlier, you could register and pay your minimum $250 and come through a payment, pay out however much as you want, and the final date would be April 2024. And if you want to do the go with Uplift, then they will have a specific payment plan based on your credit check and how comfortable you are paying, what amount, that kind of a thing. But unlike going through our website, you can extend past the FET. So as Kelly coined the phrase, you can FET and then pay.
Yeah.
That's Kelly. That's your phrase. That's what I was. FET and then pay. Willingly and FET and then pay.
Willingly, FET and then pay. So those who are just coming in, travel advisors, we're talking to to Utopia, and then you are literally talking with the organizers, CEO, marketing, production. You're talking to the right people of Utopia to put together your packages and get some people on Carnival and all of the festivities in the USVI next year, April, May. So you were talking to the right people. So another question. I wondered, because normally the cruise line requires 2 to 3 months prior to sitting for final payments. So, but this is the cruise line. They chartered the cruise, so they make the decisions. So you talking to the people who have the final say, not Uplift, but they chartered the cruise. So it's all about them. So you have the right people right there to put your group together for Utopia. So forget what the cruise line says. This is who you talk to make the decisions, and this is who you partner with. So you have the right people.
And talking.
Go ahead.
So I was about to say so essentially, because we've chartered the cruise and paid for it, it's our cruise, right? We get to do what we want, plan it how we want, do what we want, extend to the last month before, and so that's why we are able to do that.
Yeah. And in terms of, I heard the right people. In terms of your who you're selling to, like I mentioned earlier, there's something for everybody on the cruise. So if persons want to, because I know Kelly, I know the travel agents may have their database of persons who travel, various ages, persons who like to FET or who just want the experience of seeing different things or experiencing different things. We have everything, I think, available on the cruise ship. I'm very impressed with Norwegian, with Breakaway. So being on there, the list of cabins, the various options you have. I've seen options where you could actually have that connection between. So if it's a group of 4, 6 people, they can actually have their cabins, get cabins that are booked because they're connected, and they could basically make one nice little, big room from it.
Villa, a nice
Yeah,
villa.
exactly.
Yeah.
There are options. There are options of cabins where you have the balcony, where you have that view of the ocean, and of course there's the Haven. Haven is top end, deck 19, where they have their own private pool, their own private butler service. I mean, so many options available on the cruise, and then of course that becomes your hotel, your 5-star hotel for 5 days while we are in St. Thomas, and you could go off the ship, go and party then pay later, and then come back on the ship, into your hotel, your 5-star hotel. So I think in terms of, I guess, marketing it to the various clients that you have, travel agents, I think you have a lot more broad options than apart from the age thing, which you have to be 21, they have to be adults, because there would be a lot of partying and obviously alcohol and crew,
A lot of
food and
alcohol. Yeah.
yeah. So
And on the islands we don't monitor. So
yeah.
so two questions. So Diana, it's Norwegian Breakaway is the cruise, is the ship. So Norwegian
Yes.
Breakaway is the cruise ship. That's it. And Geo, I may have missed it previously. The number of staterooms allow complimentary. 16 persons receive stay for one. Oh, she's saying how many cabins do you have to sell to receive? What's the group policy basically for
Oh,
free? Is there one yet? Maybe you need to create one because there's a travel agents.
Yeah,
So what's the group policy for how many cabins can you sell to get half a cabin free or one free?
to get, I don't know.
they're doing a different set of math
I
that
don't
we're
know if I.
accustomed to.
It's
Yes,
probably my
yes.
One more
camera
time.
here. Say that again. How many
So
cabins?
so they
your group
basically, I
policy.
think they
How
are,
many cabins to sell?
Can you guys hear me?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we
we
can
can.
hear you.
I think my internet is
Well, let me just jump in. So
let me see
basically,
here.
I think I understand what they're saying. We have not worked it out as a cabin sale at this stage. Basically, there are different, obviously different levels of cabins, right?
Yes.
So as Ernest mentioned earlier, it is something where we basically have to work directly with the travel agent in terms of what their QR code would be able to get them as a discount. But I'm glad you mentioned that. It's something I think we could work on in terms of saying, if you have like X amount of sales maybe for Haven, and I'm not confirming it, I'm just saying it's something that we could work out.
You look
So if you
into,
have
yeah.
if you have a certain amount of sales for cabins in Haven, which is the high end, you can get X amount of discount. Or if you have the normal balcony, then you have how many sales in that regard, then you could get a discount. But as it is right now, we have a special going on for Diane. You can correct me if I'm wrong. There's a special happening right now for the
Yes.
10-day cruise and for the 6-day cruise in terms of a
Yes.
time. So if you purchase between now and I don't know when the end date is,
Yes.
but there's a
I have
special that's going on. But
yes.
what the travel agents are talking about in terms of a particular, if you sell 10 rooms, you get one room free. I
Right.
don't think we've not worked that out as yet. We can
Well,
work on something
So,
for that.
so that's an idea because especially with groups and the
we
travel
actually have.
advisors may be booking groups, that's something that they would probably want to see how many and they
But
normally
that's an
travel
earnest,
with groups.
Can you
that's
guys
So
an
hear me?
earnest thing. Yeah, Ernest, go ahead
I'm
because
back.
I was trying to help out.
Okay, because I don't know what happened to my internet. We have from 20 and up. Yes, we actually just did that with one agent who's for
Okay.
for her 20th room, she gets a free room.
Wow.
Okay.
okay, so that answers
But
your
20
question.
20th on any level, Ernest? Or is it one particular room type?
Well, no. On at this point, on any level, because the rooms are selling out. A lot of people wanted.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Uh, so
Okay.
yeah, on any
So the
level,
rooms are going fast.
people are booking, and there's the folks wanted this particular, and then that was running out. So we said at this point, just sell as you can, and we'll work with folks. This event, that's why I got the superstar Lindale to help me with this in terms of production, right? Because this is the first of many, and essentially we're just looking for our customers to have a great experience, right? And because of this, we are working with everybody. We're working with the agents. We're working with everybody to give deals that are very good to sell out the ship and see, so folks could see what we're doing. Folks could enjoy it the first time, and by the time we announce Utopia Part 2, I mean,
the ship will be sold out. The ship will be sold.
And then, I mean, and to assist with the actual packages and the actual awareness of the cruise, the travel agents need to know that we have a really, really aggressive marketing campaign. We were in Miami Carnival 2 weeks ago, and Utopia was a major sponsor of the carnival. So we had a lot of marketing happening. So the awareness is out there. I don't think as travel agents you will need to sell too much. It's just a matter of getting the right fit for the package. But we have a lot of material, a lot of content on social media, and even before Miami, I think we were in New York. We did New York.
Yes, and North Carolina.
North Carolina, yeah.
Yeah.
So Aria is asking, is your marketing material customizable? She would like to put her agency info on it so clients could book through her, which makes sense.
Can she? If she can do that, definitely, would allow her to. So if you could take the video or the banners or whatever you have and
add a logo,
add your logo on
there, we would allow that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kelly, that's only for your grouping. I mean, to be fair, we've only I like you mentioned at the beginning, you and I go back a long way, and I know you have a very credible grouping of travel agents. So this is not something we're going to just give out to any and every agent to go. So we want to make sure that it's the top-notch, reputable, quality agents that will do that. So just rest assured that we will work with you in terms of making what you do as profitable and as you have the advantage over every other person.
Exactly. So Gio, please take the email address so you can contact them when we are off, or we could follow up with them again. For those who coming in late, we are talking to the team responsible for Utopia. I think that from the advertising I have seen for parties in USVI, I swear USVI is the party capital for the Caribbean, because every month there is something. I swear there is something happening.
And let me explain it to you.
Some big fat event.
Well, let me explain what is going on to you. We have three main islands, right? And each island has a carnival/festival, right? So in April, St. Thomas Carnival, right? We it's big party. That's the VI Carnival. It's supposed to be the largest one of all the islands. Then in July we have St. John's Carnival, right? And that's a big carnival as well. We have Coffee the other day and some other big artists. And then St. Croix Carnival is a massive carnival in December to January, which is huge. And so in between that,
it's like every month. It's like there's no break.
So we know how to party essentially, and we've mastered a lot.
You do.
So folks will definitely have a great time.
Okay, again, so this is the Norwegian Breakaway.
Yes, the Norwegian Breakaway.
That's correct.
Norwegian Breakaway, the ship that's the Utopia crew has chartered for this massive, epic carnival festival in St. Thomas, April to May. 10 and 6 day cruise, and your travel advisors, you have an opportunity to partner with the team to put your groups together for this fantastic event coming up for next year. And this is a good time because you have enough time to put everything together, to email to your database, and especially those who love Carnival. This is a really good time to put your groups together. So you have the team, and remember they chartered the ship, so you have to go to them. The dates are, what are the dates again?
April 28th.
So the whole thing, April 28th through May 8th as Lindell said, that is the 10-day extravaganza. There's a 6-day cruise as well. The 6-day option, rather, is the same cruise, but 6-day option from Puerto Rico. And that's from
April 30th.
It's until April 30th, but we're leaving Puerto Rico May 1st, arriving St. Thomas late May 1st, and we leave St. Thomas late May 5th, right? After the Burna Boy concert, right? So the whole thing is from April 28th through May 8th, 10-day event. So essentially you'll be starting in Miami and you're ending in Miami. However, if you're starting in PR, after St. Thomas, we drop you off in PR. So on May 6th, you'll be in PR ready to go back to your destination.
Yes.
You know, either place you join, you're going to be having a great time. But yes, it's going to be great. We're planning something never seen before, and we want you to be part of that.
So before we leave, just remind them some of the artists you mentioned, or you could just play the video again.
I was thinking of playing the other video, right? Let me play that.
Okay. Before we leave, let's just give some more information for those who come late. Let's put us in the mood again. Come on, let's do that again.
So this was and by the way, you know, we didn't talk about starting prices, but all of that stuff is on the website. If you could pull up the starting prices, after, so you could tell folks after we've shown the video. This video I'm about to show you is the first video we launched that surrounds all our artists, all our events and the experiences. So let me do that now.
GA, you need to connect with the DAO or any of the email addresses, and then they'll provide you with all of what you need. So it seems like GA is ready to sell.
All right. I'm a press. You guys ready? Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah.
This is Burna Boy, the African giant. But you already knew that. What you may not know is that he's headlining the Utopia Carnival Cruise and Festival, a game changer in entertainment and tourism. On April 28, 2024, we set sail on the Norwegian Breakaway, Miami to St. Thomas 2024 Carnival season, an unforgettable 10-day voyage. Anchored at the Crown Bay Port St. Thomas on May 1st, we transformed the parking lot into Dock D's, a soca music fest, pulsating with the energy. May 2nd, we felt like a beach, partying from sunup to sundown on a picturesque beach in St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands' very own R-City, Cardiff, Blind Ear, top DJs and more provide the soundtrack to paradise. The Dancehall Dynasty hits the Crown Bay Port on May 3rd, 2024, featuring dancehall artists Spice, Monet, and surprise artists soon to be unveiled. Join in the harmony with legendary reggae band Morgan Heritage. And let the beats of DJ Puffy, the Red Bull 2016 champion, take you away. The event climaxes with Burna Boy. Each night, the ship transforms. The all-white glow party takes over the night sky. The Wet Me Down pool fed splashes into the morning. The global citizen cosplay EDM carnival sparks imagination, while the ship loot event unearths hidden treasure. On board, we live in euphoria. Dancehall, soca, EDM, pop, up-tempo R&B, up-tempo hip-hop. We've got it all. All this as we sail through the heart of the Caribbean at the peak of Carnival season. A new day in entertainment and tourism is on the horizon. But remember, space is limited. Don't miss your chance to be part of the monumental Utopia Carnival Cruise and Festival.
Everybody say burn!
Nice.
Now, for those just coming on, see if you have an idea of all of those artists you'll be, those concerts. That the concerts alone is with the cruise, and then you put the cruise to all, icing on the cake. So this is a fantastic event, and
you add St. Thomas Carnival,
and you have St. Thomas Carnival. So you really the the concerts alone is worth it, and then you have everything else as icing on the cake. So this is a fantastic event. So all those who need the video, just the email address is on the screen. Please take the email address. I saw some of you put your email addresses in there. Remember, as soon as I get off, I forget everything. So please take the email address and then contact Nadea or Ernest or Lindale, and they'll send you all of the content for social media, so that you could start putting it out there that you are a preferred seller of Utopia. So get your contacts together and become a preferred seller of this epic event coming up on the Norwegian Breakaway.
Absolutely. For the social media content or the marketing content, the email once again will be utopiaccfmkt@gmail.com. And then before you guys go, I wanted to just say the starting prices for the cruise extravaganza, right? The 10-day starts at $1,851. $1,851.99. And then the 6-day starts at $1,251.
What?
Those are really
did it go down
great. Yes, it went down. We went down on the prices.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
With those prices, I want the top cabin, because seriously, those prices are amazing. And just for the concert alone, is it per person or per cabin?
So this is, of course, per person, per double occupancy, right?
Okay.
And then the prices go down drastically from there for third and fourth occupancy. So essentially,
now,
go ahead.
So essentially, a third person is 50%.
This is amazing, Sharina. So you just add the air
now.
Sorry.
Kelly, now I understand why people were contacting me and asking me if the airfare is included in that, because they couldn't believe the price. That is what is happening. That is really good deal. That is an I didn't even know. Sorry, people. I'm in the production end of it, so I've not been watching. I've not been watching the sales and marketing. That is an I don't know if I know any cruise that's at that price.
No, it's
good. The cruise plus all of the activities, because you'll be getting world-class entertainers, world-class entertainers and concerts. That's included. So somebody said who said it is a giveaway? She said it is a giveaway. Basically, it is. So again, if you want to be part of this whole thing and be preferred sellers for not just this year and also next year, because I'm sure you'll get first bid on selling it for next year, because once this is sold, I think it's going to be something very, very big. So get on board, contact the team, and get your social media content going and start selling the cabin. So, but those rates are for leading inside stateroom, correct? Is it that's the leading cabin?
Yeah. So so essentially the leading cabin, which is the balcony, right? On the 6th day, it starts at $199.99. So we have the studio. Of course, when you talk about starting prices, you're talking about your single studios first, right? And then you build up from there. And so those single rooms, $1,200, as Nadea said, just over $1,200 for the 6th day, and what is it, 18 or 18 for the 10-day, right? For the 6th day, for the double occupancy, which is the leading cabin, right? It is the balcony state rooms. For the 6th day, that's $19.99, right? For the 6th day, and for the 10-day, I think it's $24.50 or something like that for the 10-day event for the stateroom balcony rooms. I mean, it is
that's
amazing.
Still great, man.
It is nice.
It's an amazing deal.
And not just for the cruise, the concerts.
The concerts,
all
all
included.
all of it.
Yeah, all included.
And again, if we didn't stress this enough, our Carnival Village, St. Thomas Carnival Village,
It's free.
also has world-class entertainment,
Yes.
free
Yeah.
charge. You're not paying a dime. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, last year you could have just gone to the village and saw Shensia
Yeah.
or
For free. For
or
free.
all the other international acts we had there free of charge. So it is an amazing experience.
I have
It
two
is.
more
This
points.
is-
Not two more points, but two more information. It is 2014 rooms on the Norwegian Breakaway. So we're trying to fill all of those rooms. And then also, just to throw that in there, that it is wheelchair accessible for most of the rooms.
So, do you have solo rates?
Yes, they are solo. The solo
Yes.
rate, which is for the studio cabins, right? We have and studio cabins are just about all out. I'm not sure how many people, because the studio cabins are so are so reasonable. It's the $1,200 you mentioned there, Nydia, for the 6 day. 12 how
Yes.
much? 12.
1 second. Let me open my phone.
So I think Geo is ready.
1251.99.
Okay.
Okay. So
1251.
so all of those who's asking for, I don't want to miss any question. All of those who's asking for videos, social media contact. The contact is on the screen. Please take a screenshot of the contact, and then you can contact Nadea or Eunice.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Perfect.
Ernest, either one, because they are the team behind this event. So you're talking to the right people who make the decisions. And again, as you said, it's only 2,000, and you can see how the rates are incredibly low. And the package includes all of the concerts, all of the artists that we, Burna Boy, Spice, all of those artists. Those are world-class entertainers, and it's also included. So this is an amazing event. And if you want to be part of it, be a preferred seller, contact the team right here and get your business going, because you're gonna make some money.
Let's do it. For those who are ready, we could get you your identifiers immediately. We work pretty fast, and get our agreements going, and we're off.
Okay, so
Let me say a very special thank you, Kelly, for having us,
Yes.
and thanks to the
Oh,
travel
thank you.
agents for being part of it, and hopefully we'll hear from them really, really, really soon.
Yes.
soon, yes,
Kelly,
do that as soon
you-
as possible, because if those rates are out there, the consumer
Yes.
will go directly. So try and get on board to do that, because this is epic. So any last words from anyone here before we go off?
So, Kelly, I just want
Lindell?
to say thank you. I want to say thank you, and it's nice meeting you virtually. I'm sure we're gonna meet in person. We're gonna party,
Yes,
But
yes,
thank
yes.
you, and thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the travel agents. We work amicably. We're a very nice team, nice spirits, nice individuals, and we're ready to work with you. So thank you so much. We're looking forward to partner with you. But yeah, Kelly, thank you for allowing us on the platform, and we appreciate it.
Oh, you're most welcome. So just remember, contact at utopiaccf.com is an email address. Get your email, get your contracts going to get your code. The dial is going to get you content, all the videos you've been asking for, and all of the images. And yes, you can customize it so that your clients will go through you. Yes, there are group rates, and then they'll be working on that for you. There'll be a group policy. And let me see. Thank you so much for the opportunity to partner. Yeah. So do your stuff. I'm looking forward to it. Let's make this thing big. Let's show them how important travel advisors are. And I'm really excited for this. And you are all very welcome. So again, thank you guys. Have a wonderful Thursday. And remember to be kind as always.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.